President Joe Biden's COVID-19 response team tells Americans to keep wearing masks in areas of high and substantial COVID-19 transmission, and that includes schools. But the governors of Connecticut, Delaware, New Jersey, and Oregon announced plans this week to lift school mask mandates by the end of February or March. White House correspondent Owen Jensen reports. Owen?
Tracy, if anyone was looking for President Biden's COVID-19 response team to say enough of the masks, well, they're going to have to keep on waiting. That's because today the team essentially said despite cases and hospitalizations falling, the nation is still not there. But others are not waiting any longer.
Pushing his stalled Build Back Better agenda, President Joe Biden met today with CEOs of electric utilities.
It's about reducing family energy bills while protecting the grid from extreme weather and making power more reliable.
But earlier, as his COVID-19 response team updated reporters on the pandemic, many of the questions were about masks and when they can come off.
But at this time, we continue to recommend masking in areas of high and substantial transmission. That's much of the country right now in public indoor settings.
The COVID-19 team also emphasizing decisions will have to be made community by community.
Policies at the local level will look at local cases. They'll look at how local hospitals are doing. They'll look at local vaccination rates.
At the same time, don't expect the mask mandate on planes, trains, and buses to just disappear. In fact, the transportation secretary, he says he's sick of masks too, but adds not every situation is the same.
A hospital's not the same as a school. School's not the same as a bar, and a bar is not the same thing as a plane.
Meanwhile, as students sit for hours masked,
I don't think we've even really fully realized the damage that we have done to our children with masking these past 2 years. I think we're probably just beginning to see the beginning of it.
And in an interview with the Heritage Foundation.
So I think things are moving in a very positive direction. There was only weak evidence for the effectiveness of masks anyway.
Whether more masks are ditched, caught in between, are parents and students either in favor or against wearing them.
It's time for us to begin to understand that COVID is probably going to be here for a while, and we need to learn to live with it and leave the kids alone.
Also tonight, the governors of New York and Illinois have said masks can come off in indoor spaces. However, that does not include schools just yet. At the White House, Owen Jensen, EWTN News Nightly.